Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your April love reading. I just want to start off by saying that this doesn't necessarily have to be an intimate relationship reading. This could just be like somebody who's on your mind, like a more friendly relationship, but it is going to be more geared towards a love reading, but could definitely also be used for a reading of somebody who's just like on your mind, right? So we're going to pull about 8 cards, and we're going to pull some clarifiers and see what's going on. Thank you for watching. Thanks for trusting me with your cards. And thank you for all the likes and all the watches. Like Pisces watches more than any other sign, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's take that too. Okay. We're going to pull about 8 cards here. So far we have the Sun reverse. We have the 6 of Cups. Maybe things are feeling a little stagnant. What is this? Oh, interesting. Feeling a little stagnant. Maybe you're in an area of your relationship where you're just like, I don't really know what's going on right now. Like maybe you just started this relationship and you're like, I don't really know what they're thinking. Or you're like in deep in this relationship and you're like, I don't know if things are just stagnant and boring right now. Ooh, interesting. Okay. A lot of cups. A lot of cups in this read. Well, there's 2 cup cards so far, which is pretty significant, I'd say. And 2 major arcanas. Okay, let's see what's up. What is this? Let's take that. Oh, cute. Oh my god. Okay. What is this? Ooh, I turned it. Whatever. We're gonna take it that way. Oh, interesting. Okay, we're gonna pull one more card. We got the 2 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and then we have the Hierophant in reverse. We just need one more card. Again, thanks for being here. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that it's spring. Oh no. Ooh, we'll see. We got the Hermit as our last card. We'll see what happens though. We will see what happens. Okay, so let me have a little bit of tea before I start this. Okay, we have the Sun reverse. Let's get a clarifier on there. Let's see what's going on with that actually. I love clarifiers. Some people are like, don't do clarifiers, but whatever. It's pretty obvious that I don't do the whole standard tarot thing. Okay, so I just got this new deck, and it's so funny because it was part of a Kickstarter, and my friend TJ, shout out to TJ, love you. My friend TJ was like, oh my gosh, you should buy this deck. Like, this guy's really cool art, XYZ. And I was like, okay, I'll buy it. 8 months later, I finally get the deck. And it's pretty interesting. It was kind of an impulsive buy, I'm going to be honest. I was like, oh, I don't know. Because I mean, like, it was a Kickstarter, so I just had to, like, trust. And yeah, I have no regrets. So I literally just got it yesterday. It just came in the mail yesterday, so I'm really excited to use it. Okay, but this chair is like so small. I can never get comfortable here, but we're gonna really try. Okay, so we have the Sun reverse, which is telling me that like I said earlier, like you're feeling just like a little stagnant in this relationship. Whether it's the beginning or the middle, maybe towards the end, who knows? And like it seems like there's a little bit of pain, like maybe there's something really painful that happened either in the past or is happening right now that's really making you question your relationship, or if it happened before, it's something that you just kind of like can't let go of. Like, you know, like you talked about it, bygones were bygones, but you just like can't let it go. You're like, oh my gosh, though, you know what? That really bothered me so much. Like I questioned the fact, like I questioned if I should actually be with this person or not, because that really bothered me. Yeah, it looks like so painful. Looks so painful. Looks like some painful things happened. And it's just like, maybe you're just feeling like nostalgic, or just like because the good times are like so good that you're just like choosing to not, you're choosing to like not talk about what happened and like try to get closure with that, or you're just choosing to be like avoidant of this thing that happened and you're just like, I can't, because the good times really are so good. Like, look, out of these two things is like this water that is like completely filling your cup, right? Like the good times really are so good, so you're just like, but I'm happy though sometimes, like even though late at night I can think about this, or sometimes, you know, I'll be like with them and I'll just be like, oh my gosh, I can't forget that thing that happened. And you know, that can happen sometimes, but it's like, what do you do with that? I mean, I'll tell you what you should do. You should talk to your therapist about it if you have a therapist, if you are lucky enough to be seeing a therapist. Or maybe just like you can talk to some friends and a couple, maybe just to get some like different perspectives. Sometimes it helps to get different perspectives because sometimes when we're just in our head, we can marinate so many different things and it'll become something completely new, right? Okay, so the next card, we have the Six of Cups. And this is telling me that you're just like, oh, cool. I love it when it picks up the green screen. This is telling me that you're just like, your cups are empty in this relationship, but you're like you like want them to be filled. You're like on your way to get them filled. And you feel like, like you're kind of at a place where you're like, I'm either going to get them filled with you, hopefully, if you can turn things around and stop being a freaking dumbass sometimes, or maybe I'll move on. Maybe I'll move on. Like it's like a journey to get these filled. Like if I feel like this card, like I feel if you're established with somebody, it's like I'm so excited to fill my cups with you on this journey. But or you know, if it's not working out, maybe with somebody else. Oh, ooh, I caught it before it fell. Okay. Oh, cute. Okay. Look how cute this is. This is so, I love that it doesn't have a king or queen in the deck, because sometimes I'm just like, that's why I like the gummy bear one, because it's like more gender neutral. But look, how cute is that? That's telling me that you've put a lot of time into this relationship. Like you're just so devoted to this relationship, and that you're just like, I am ready to like reap the fruits of my labor, because I put in so much time into this relationship. And sometimes when we can be in relationships, like we'll be in them because we've been in them for so long, we're just like, oh, but you know what, I've been with them for so long, like I can't imagine anything else, or I've invested so long in this that one day my flowers are going to grow. And it's like, sometimes your flowers don't grow. Some people on the other end just take and nothing blooms, you know. So sometimes you just have to take that energy, because like this is a pentacles. I do like that in this deck, instead of pentacles, it's like happy faces. Um, so that's telling me that you're like investing. You're investing time. You're investing, yeah, you're just investing a lot of time. You're investing a lot of care. And maybe it might be time for you to turn that around and put it into yourself. That way, maybe you can attract somebody who will treat you better. Because we just can't, I know that we like to think that we can be in other relationships when we haven't completely like taken care of ourselves. And sometimes we can't completely take care of ourselves. Sometimes, like, you know, healing's a journey, it's not linear. Sometimes you can heal next to somebody else. As long as they're putting in the work too and they're healing, you know, like some people will act like they're healing and then you'll be with them and you're like, you're not doing any healing. You want me to heal I'm still healing myself and I'm supposed to be healing you. No. No. Okay. Three of Wands. What does that say? What the fuck? I should be wearing my glasses for these, honestly. Projects of Virtue. Interesting. I mean, this is telling me that you're feeling a little lost in the relationship. You're kind of at like a point where you're just like, I don't really know what to do. You know, like if it was Two of Wands, I would feel like that is a decision to make between two things. But this is like, there's a third wand there. So that kind of makes me feel that like sometimes you do kind of feel about leaving this relationship. Or, you know, just thinking like, what else is out there? What else is out there? And you know what, to be honest, if you ever have those thoughts, life's short. You know, some people aren't forever. I feel like most people aren't forever. I feel like people, you know, are just like, people are for right now. People really are for right now. And sometimes people find that like forever person and like so sick for them. Like, that's awesome. But, you know, that's not always a majority of the time, that's not the case. You know, not a lot of us are that lucky to find that person. So it's just like, you can move on. You can move on. This is your life. And the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. Who knows where we're going to be in like a couple years. Ooh, interesting. You know what? I'll take another one. I'll take the one on the bottom. Oh, okay. We have adjustment. Interesting. Adjustment. You're like feeling kind of lost. You're like, oh, I have this third option. Maybe I could find someone else. Maybe I need to make some adjustments. Oh, that's telling me like if you're in this relationship, you know, you need to make some adjustments. You need to make some adjustments and be like, hey, you know what? This is how it's going to be from now on. Or I'm out of here. Well, no, ultimatums aren't fair, right? But just be like, you know what? I'm not getting this one or a couple things that I need, and this is what I need, okay? Like, let it be known, because if not, you can find it somewhere else. Promise. Promise. Okay, and then we have Master, which is so interesting, because before that, we had Devotee, and now we have Master of the freaking Pentacles. Maybe once you make those adjustments, you will, like, become, like, you will, like, you will finally be able to like reap the fruits of your labor. Like, see, look, this is so interesting. This is almost like giving birth to the pentacle. You see? It's kind of like giving birth to the pentacle, and you're just like, wow, giving birth to my happiness. And now me and my happiness are one because I made some adjustments. I like this deck. This is cute. I like that. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next card. We'll use those for this, maybe. Let's see. The World. Okay, seriously, after the freaking Three of Wands, you're like lost and you're like, I don't really know. And then we have the World. That's like, world is at your feet. A plethora of options, right? You're like really thinking about like, where can we go from here? And look, oh, amazing. Look, the sand timer. Can you see it? Let me point it. Is that what it's called? Sand timer? TikTok. You can get out of this if you're not happy. Never settle. Never settle. Never settle. And don't put out like, a lot of people get in relationships just to be in relationships. And people who are like always looking for like, I'm a relationship person. I always have to be in a relationship. Those people literally attract the bare minimum. I know, it sucks, right? Because you're just like, a lot of those people are like, I'm a relationship person. They want to find like that ideal mate or like that person that's just gonna make their life like so amazing. But when you have that mentality of like, I'm a relationship person, I just need to be in a relationship, the universe will literally give you anyone. And you will be like, that's fine, because I just need to be in a relationship right now. And then you just jump from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. And it's like, because you weren't honed in enough on what you actually wanted. Like, you need to be specific about what you want. Make a list. I mean, it's not fair to like compare somebody to a list, but make a list of like your boundaries and stuff like that. At least, like, don't put everything in a box where it's like, you can't put people in a box where you're like, you have to have brown hair, you have to have brown eyes, you have to look like this. Like, no, don't do that. But, you know, just list your boundaries, things that they have to like fall into. Right? Like, we can be a little specific, especially when it comes to our boundaries. And sometimes when you settle for anyone, like, those people don't respect your boundaries, and they don't even really respect you a lot of the time. I mean, if people are going over your boundaries, I don't know if you're letting them be known, but you should. Then you teach them they love you wrong, and they're just not going to respect you. So, okay, the world's at your feet. We have Goof. How cute is that? It's like the cup. This is like I think this is like the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, cute. This is telling me like that's either you or somebody else. You could have a new potential suitor coming in. That could be you where you're just like, I'm gonna start over. Where am I starting from? What, like, how am I gonna find somebody new to date? What's going on? I'm gonna get out in the world. Like, I have this cup. What's up? Let's go figure this out. And then I have the moon, which is like delusion card, right? And I think it's okay to be delusional. Have you seen that video? That girl who's like, be delusional, be delusional. Because like amazing things happen, and like a couple celebrities have been like, oh my gosh, have you seen that video where that girl's like, be delusional, be delusional? And these celebrities are even like, yeah, do it. Like, that's how I got here. And I mean, we all have to have some form of delusion to manifest what we want, right? Like, you really have to live in what you want in order to attract it. Otherwise, you might get something else. And who's to say that anything is real? I know. Who's to say that any of this is real? This isn't real. I have a green screen behind me. Nothing's real. Okay, so we have the 5 of coins. This looks like a sticky situation. We have 5 of coins. This is gnarly. You know what? I think it's okay. So look, see how there's a spider web? I feel like this is, and it's like sticky. I feel like it's like you like breaking free from your old habits to try to like manifest a new relationship, manifest like the way you treat relationships. But I feel like tearing away from the spider web, and it's like sticky, right? It's kind of hard. You're having trouble like either getting out of this relationship, changing the way you see relationships. Or a lot of people, like when they get back on the dating scene, they'll be like, oh yeah, this is gonna be like so easy. And then they like realize dating sucks. And then they're just like, oh God, like I should have just stayed with my old, person I was with. And it's just like, no, no. And then sometimes they'll take their ex back because it was like, that is something I will never understand. Okay. So we have the 9 of Cups. Is this the 9? It is 9. Interesting. Okay. I see. I think you're gonna have a breaking point with this person. I think you're leaving. Like, look, you're like, these are all my cups that I filled in this relationship. I'm on my way. I'm leaving. I'm leaving with all these cups. See? Bye. Goodbye. Oop, goodbye. And then we have the High Priestess to clarify it. Oh my God. We have the High Priestess clarify it, which is like amazing, like stepping into your power, right? Stepping in your power, like really being in tune with like your intuition. And look at this, like from your emotion and intuition, these waters, which you can't really see because I think the green screen's picking it up. There's an egg, like you're giving birth to something new by moving on. How amazing is that? I love this for you. I really do. I love this for you. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. And I'm going to drink some water. Thank you. Be sure to drink water. Drink lots of water, especially like the sun's coming out. It's spring. Help yourself grow. Like drink lots of water. Drink lots of water. Okay, 2 of Pentacles. Look how cute this is. How cute. Cutesy. It's like, ah. Yeah, I think that this is going to be really amazing. Like, I think that you breaking away from either this old way of thinking or this relationship is really, excuse me, is really going to like help you get into a situation where you really see eye to eye with somebody. Like, how cute is this? So cute. And it looks like they're like holding on to a locket or something in there. You probably can't pick it up on the thing, but oh my gosh. Okay, let's clarify it. Let's see what's up there. Or maybe we should put a door. Let's put a door on it. Let's put a door on it. Okay. I'm going to start making my own oracle cards. They're not going to have pictures on them. They're just going to be like on index cards or something, but I'm going to do it. I've seen so many people do it. I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm going to freaking do it. Draw down the moon. Oh, amazing. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild. Good night. Oh my god, how cute is that? That is so cute. Aww, you're gonna fall in love. You're gonna fall. Oh, cute. Oh my god, I love that. So romantic. So romantic. Okay, so next we have the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. We have the Page of Pentacles. I just see that as like you starting to like do things a little differently. You're starting to do things a little differently. You're starting to put your coin and your investments into yourself, right? You're starting to invest in yourself. Like, look, the coin into your own bag, right? Whereas before it was like you're giving too much to the other person. It's like, I have nothing left. Let's put a clarifier on there. Again, thanks for being here. Please like this video. It really helps me out so much, and it just like makes me so happy. It does. It makes me so happy. If you could leave a comment, even if you leave like a heart, just leave a heart. Leave me a heart. Leave me a heart. Okay. What? Judgment. Do we want to take this one? Let's take it. Ooh. Oh my god. This is awesome. Okay, so we have vitality. This looks kind of hot. Let me cover this. We have vitality. Do I need to tell you about that one? I feel like because like you have put in some work into yourself, you are letting yourself enjoy your relationship more. You're letting yourself enjoy time with your intimate partner more. I don't know how to get into that without being too like crass. Judgment. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I feel like because you chose the third option, because you chose the third door, like you're like on your new path and like shit is sick. You know what I mean? Like I see this almost like a third eye card. Like see how there's just two eyes and then there's the door in between. Like instead of just like seeing through here, you decided to open your eye and you're just like, okay, yeah, I'm looking out for number one now. And look, the Four of Wands, like you have made this amazing little picture for yourself. And it's not easy. Look, there's all these little puzzle pieces in there. It hasn't been easy, but you're in there, you're a part of it, and like you can like sit back now and be like, oh my god, I am literally reaping the fruits of my labor. This is amazing. I have made my life just this most amazing little picture, and sure, it's complex, but it's mine and I've worked so hard for it, and here I am. Yay, yay. Okay, so then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Amazing card to get. Like things are looking in your favor, but also remember, dark with the light, you know, yin and yang. Sometimes even though like things have gotten a lot better, like there are going to be like some dark times, and you, especially in a relationship reading, like I see this as like you can only get as deep with somebody as you have gotten with yourself. Okay, so when you know, move on and stuff like that, just make sure that like you've done some work. I don't know how much work you've done with yourself, but like you can only get as deep with someone as you've gotten with yourself. Like if you keep getting into these empty relationships and you're just like, oh my god, what's up with this? It's, you know, sometimes we blame other people, but it's us. It's us at the end of the day. Like even if you're being treated a certain way, or keep having these whack relationships, it's like you're letting that happen though. You can change that. You can get out of them. This is your life. At the end of the day, like you go to bed with yourself. You know what I mean? This is your life. Nobody else's. Don't let anybody else sway you if you don't want to do something. This is your life. You're living it. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. And like life is so delicate. Life is so delicate. Again, the clock. The sand timer TikTok. Like, I'm taking these two. Yeah. Ooh, the Empress reverse. Oh, and the sun. Oh my gosh, how cute. Okay, so we have the Empress reverse, and then we have the sun. This is telling me that you might have to sacrifice something, not like literally, but you know, you might have to like sacrifice something in order to get what you actually want. Or it might be hard to let go of something in this situation, something that you've kind of like worked really hard on, which could just even still be a relationship, you know, or maybe it's just like a thought process. Maybe it's just like some toxic trait, but something that like you thought was really for your highest good, and it's just like not. And once you let go of that, like you have this, I mean, the sun, like metamorphosis, you're gonna go through this like metamorphosis period, right? Because the Empress is like, woo, I'm on the glow up. I did all this work. I'm just reaping the fruits of my labor. I live in this amazing kingdom that I've made for myself. Like, I have the most amazing life, right? But it's reversed. So it's like there's a metamorphosis here, right? Like the little worms and then like the butterfly and then amazing. So I wouldn't worry, like, especially with like these clarifying the wheel of fortune. It's just like, yeah, sometimes things are hard. The metamorphosis period can be hard, it can be difficult, and it can be unmotivating. But you know, like sometimes when you get like super depressed and you're just like, oh my gosh, everything sucks right now, and then when you finally get out of that period, you're just like, whoa, and you're like a completely different person, and people are just like, oh my gosh, you look amazing, and you're like, yeah, because I did the work. It's almost like metaphysical plastic surgery. You know what I mean? Like people are like, "Wow, you look great!" Like, "Wow, what happened?" And you're just like, "I did the work. I was depressed. I was in bed a lot. Like, I did some work, and I am just like literally dark with the light. You can only get as far into the light as you've gone into the darkness. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't get that. Like a lot of people, you know, I'll go through phases of depression and people are like, "How, Michelle, you're always so happy." And I'm like, because I have spent some time being really depressed. Like, gotta take the dark with the light. Gotta take the dark with the light. Like this video if you're like, girl, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Okay, so we have the Hierophant reverse, which is telling me that even though you're like, you know, you've gone through this metamorphosis, you're like in this amazing wherever you are at this point, don't forget your values. Don't forget your values. Always check in with your values. Excuse me. You can't forget them because sometimes it can be easy, especially if we're like in a new relationship. You're just like, oh, I'll look over that, and then maybe we'll talk about it later. And then by that point, it's just like, no. So talk about them in the beginning. Talk about them as they're happening. It's never too late to talk. It's never too freaking late to talk. But seriously, communicate. Like some people are afraid to communicate with the people that they're with, and it's just like, what is wrong? Like if you can communicate with the person you're with, I'm sorry. You shouldn't be in a relationship, period. Or like, what are you scared of? And then we have Two of Wands. Yeah. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Interesting. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, it's like because of your values, you might be at a point where you have to choose between two things. And then you might just make like, you know, when you have two options, you might just create a third option. So like, see, there's 3 options here. The 3 wands, and it's like they're all connected, but then like you're burning a corner. You're just like, but you know what? I'm not going to go by the rules. I'm going to do something else because I'm going to do it my way. Like the Hierophant, right? I'm going to do it my way, the way that I value, the way that's best for me. And then last up, we have the Hermit. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's like, okay, did we just go through a whole cycle here? What's going on? Let's draw a card or two for that. By Friday, I'll have an Aries playlist if you want to check back. Or it might be down there now, depending on when you're watching this. Ooh, what is this? Three of Pentacles. Interesting. Huh. Should we draw another? Let's draw another just to get a fuller picture here. Remember, you can also watch your moon sign, your rising, your Venus sign, especially in matters of love, your Venus sign video. Ooh, the Devil. Okay. Interesting. So the Devil reverse is telling me that you're like getting rid of some toxic way of thinking, right? And maybe you've had to hermit a little bit to like get to terms of like getting rid of this toxic way of thinking. Like maybe you had to step back from your relationship, step back from dating for a second to kind of like get back in tune and be like, oh, wait, I'm starting to do this one thing again that I really didn't like doing. And then we have the collab card. We have the Three of Pentacles. So, yeah, it's like you're making a plan and then like somebody else is there, or maybe this is all three of these are you, and then you're like, okay, heard the plan, now I'm going back out into the world. Okay, so even though you have this Hermit card, it's like that, I think it's going to be brief. I think it's going to be brief. I think it's just going to be like a second where you're just like, hold up, I'm starting to fall back into my old patterns. I need to like step back for a second, and I need to just like get right with one here, right? But the Three of Pentacles is telling me that it's just going to be brief. Like you're legit just going to like check in with number one and then just be like, okay, I'm going back out. Here I go. Back into the ether, back into the world. Look at those clouds in the corner. Oh, you can't really. Ooh, you know what? I know what to do. See clouds in the corner? Oh, it doesn't matter because the, oh crap. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay, and we're gonna draw and see, I want to make like a love oracle. I'm gonna make it myself because it's like I've bought so much stuff. I don't want to buy anymore. I mean, one day I probably will, but I want to make my own. Like, I think that would be so cute, and it'll be on index cards, so it'll be like kind of budget. But who cares? Who cares? I just think it would be fun because I always think it's fun when people have like those love oracle cards because I'm just like, ah, cute. But some of them are whack. It'll be like marriage, and I'm like, okay, that one's not for me. Fiona Fluffington, how cute. If you stumble, make it part of the dance. Oh my god. If you stumble, make it part of the dance. Okay? Hermit period. Like if things get like a little whack, it's okay. Just fake it till you make it. Like if you stumble, make it part of the dance. How cute is that? I love that oracle. Look, Pixiekins, how cute is that? Look, there's a panda with a heart balloon. Are you freaking kidding? Is there stuff on the back? Oh no. Just how cute. If you stumble, make it part of the dance. If you stumble, make it part of the dance, Pisces. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Okay, I'll see you in another week. It's like a week and a half, I guess, is when I do these, to be honest. With, I don't know what kind of reading. I'm going to figure it out. I know that the love readings are the ones that are most watched, so I definitely want to do those at least once a month. And then, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Or maybe it'll just be a general. I'll just draw the cards and we'll see what pops up from there. But thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a comment. Just leave me a heart. Leave me a heart in the comments, please. And like the video. It really, really, really helps me out. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in another week. And if you stumble, make it part of the dance. Bye, Pisces.